But every man with fucked up teeth is problematic.
Oh, I want to take a shot at guessing at the answer to this. Two things. One, inability to deal with discomfort, and two, the benefit that comes along with that of making people uncomfortable and forcing people to accept you as you are. Like, my ex was always like, yeah, if ever they find a rotted tooth, I'm just going to have them pull it. And I was like, it would make you look, funny. And he was like, yeah, well, I don't care what people think about me. And it was the complete disregard for him thinking about what I might be thinking about, as I would be representing the wife of this man, as the wife of a man with, and he thought that was the greatest thing ever. He loved the idea of making me deal with that discomfort of lowering, like, his value in like some sort of first impression kind of way, and then thereby lowering how people perceive me. Like, he always would walk around with the toothpaste dribbles down his sweatshirt. I just saw him recently. Toothpaste dribbles on his sweatshirt. And he seemed to like that. So yeah, I feel like that desire to force people to get over their superficial and just love me as I am, because you really have to love me then. Or like whatever they think love is. Like their narcissistic like version of like unconditional acceptance. Like super unconditional, like if you can accept my lack of tooth, then you can accept anything, including like downright bad behavior. I don't know. I'm just like, as someone who is with someone who is all like, yeah, accept my broken teeth and my crooked teeth or whatever. I'm all about like, if you have crooked teeth because you can't afford to get them straightened, no judgment. But there's something about. So the second part of that is the inability to deal with the discomfort. Like nobody likes to go to the dentist. Nobody wants to take the 2 minutes out of your day twice a day or after meals and the time to floss. Oh, my ex would never floss, but he had really lucky mouth bacteria, so he didn't have many problems. But like the inconvenience of doing the thing, but then going to the dentist is even more inconvenient, requires the mental labor of finding a dentist, picking a dentist, doing the insurance, and then like that's all discomfort. And you want your mommy to do that for you. You don't want to have to do that for yourself. So if you don't have a woman in your life doing that for you, why on earth would you do that for yourself? And then of course the actual discomfort of dealing with getting your tooth drilled when you need it. And it's like, they can't deal with any discomfort, right? That's the whole thing with the narcissist. They can't deal with the discomfort of someone telling them they're not perfect. And I think they're so fragile that even telling them that there's something rotten in their tooth, because, when dentists tell you got a cavity, you kind of feel like, oh, maybe I was not doing my dental care right. And I know that the dentist knows that maybe they think I wasn't doing dental care right. I was lucky enough that my cavities came after pregnancy. And so it was just that it wasn't my fault. Like, it wasn't my fault. That urge to say, hey, I'm not just a gross person. So I think the narcissists have that two conflicting things. Like, I don't want to take care of my teeth, but also I don't want to be seen as a gross person. So then they're not going to go and deal with the discomfort of getting a tooth drilled.